Hello, I am Stephanie. Thank you so much for joining me today for this yoga experience. Today we've got some sunshine, we've got some water, we've got some trees, we've got a little nice breeze. It should be nice. So let's begin. So on an inhale through the nose, arms up, and an exhale, swan dive forward. Gently roll back up. On an inhale, let that breath guide you through. Reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive forward. Step your feet about hips width apart. Take your hands behind you, clasp them together, and just let them release down to the ground. For a little bit more in your shoulders, you can press your palms together. You might have to bend your knees a bit here to start off. It is quite intense as one of our first moves. Just breathe into this. Really be aware of your breath going in and out throughout this journey. Inhale and exhale. Release the hands down. Right fingertips to the floor, right knee bent, left arm up. Reach up, open up that left shoulder. Feel that body become alive. And an exhale, bring it down. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Left fingertips on the ground, right arm up. Feel the opening on this side. And exhale, bring it all down. Inhale, gently roll all the way back up. Reach up, exhale, swan dive forward. And step your feet back into a down dog. Really press those palms down and press those heels down. Your heels might not make it down to the ground. They might not ever make it down to the ground. And that's okay. You're still gonna feel it. You're still gonna feel the opening. Just gently pedal for a moment. One leg bent, the other straight, and vice versa. Open up those legs. Feel those shoulders start to become alive. From here, you're going to take your shoulders over your wrists into plank position. We're going to hold it for a few breaths here. Holding these poses is great for your strength, and it's great for calming the mind because you're forced to really focus in on that moment. If you don't, you might stumble over. Really brings you into the present moment, which is great. And on an exhale, keeping those elbows in, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Raise those legs up off the mat, but stay on the tops of your feet. And press back into down dog. From here, take your right leg up and back behind you. Press that left heel down while your right straight leg raises up. And bring that foot up in between the hands for our first crescent pose. Really get down into that front leg, straighten that left leg, relax those shoulders. Don't create tension where we don't need to. And if you have a little bit of balance and stability, you can start to look up. And breathe into this strong pose. And release that back heel down, arms down, palms facing down for warrior two. Now again, your legs are in a similar position, but your left heel is now down on the ground. You're going to relax those shoulders and look out over your fingertips. This one is a bit more intense on the arms. Cartwheel those arms. Bring the left fingertips or hand down to the ground. Raise that right arm up for a little twist. Breathe into this. And bring that right hand down. Step your right foot back. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. And the other side, left leg up and back behind you. Feel that line from the fingertips all the way up to your left toes. And bring the left foot up in between the hands, come up into crescent pose on this side. If you're feeling stable, just look up a bit. Reach those arms up as you drop your shoulders down. And release the right heel down for warrior two on this side. So arms straight out, palms down, relax the shoulders. Enjoy the sensation, enjoy this feeling. You're here doing this, so really focus on this moment. And cartwheel the arms. Right hand or fingertips down, left arm up for a twist on this side. Keep that back leg nice and straight. And release the hand down. Step your foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, push back to down dog. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. You're going to start to rotate to the left. Keep that shoulder directly over the right wrist. You're going to come for a side arm balance. Now here, you can stack your feet up one on top of the other, or you can take your left foot in front of the right, or bend your right knee down. Whatever you're feeling today, it's quite an intense pose. Keep raising that right hip up. And if you want some sort of variation here, if you know this pose and there's something you like to do, just go for it. Really waking up the arms early. It's great for your arm strength. And bring it down. Some optional push-ups here. 1, 2, 3, 0, whatever you'd like to do. Your practice, your journey. Rotate over to the right for side arm balance on this side. So whatever you did before, just do it on this side. You might find one side's a bit easier than the other. Maybe one side you can balance more or less. And bring it all down. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Look up at the hands, step or jump up. Look up, exhale, release down. Inhale, gently roll all the way up. Reach up, and exhale, bring your arms down. From here, you're gonna take hold of your big toe with your front, second and third fingers. Put your left hand on your left hip. Really elongate that spine, draw those shoulders down, and you can just stay here. This is a great balancing pose. If you're feeling very balanced today and want a bit more, just straighten that leg out in front of you. Make sure you don't hunch over, keep that spine extended. If you need to bend your leg a little bit, that's okay. And you can stay here, or for a bit more, just take it out to the side. To help you balance, just find a fixed, stable spot. And look at that. And wherever you are, bring it all down. Reach those arms up. Exhale, release down. And the other side. So take hold of your left big toe. Right hand on the right hip. Elongate that spine, shoulders down. And whatever you did on the other side, go for it on this side. See, every side's different. I'm having a little bit of a harder time balancing on this side. That happens to all of us. wherever you are, bring it all down. Raise those arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, look up. Step or jump your feet back to plank position. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. From here, you're gonna raise your right leg up and back behind you. And keeping that right leg raised, bring your shoulders over the wrists. Keeping it raised, come down through chaturanga and then release it down to the ground for up dog. And push back to down dog. And other side, left leg up. Keeping it up, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Raise that right leg up and back behind you. Bring the right foot up in between the hands. Crescent pose on this side. Just gonna start to open up to the right for a little twist. Keep that back leg straight, shoulders down, palms facing out. Bring those arms back to center and release it down into warrior two. Bring your right palm up, slide your left hand down your left leg for a reverse warrior. Keeping everything else the same, just straighten that front leg. Back to warrior two for a breath. Take those hands behind your back, clasp them together. If you want, you can press your palms together for a bit more, or just release down into the inside of your right knee. Bring that right shoulder onto the inside of your right knee. For humble warrior. Come back into warrior two. Slide that left hand down. Back into reverse warrior again. Straighten that front leg. It's quite an intense set of warrior poses. And come down into warrior two. And bring your hands behind you again for humble warrior again. Just breathe into this. The inversion should feel nice. It's quite intense, but it could also be very invigorating. And again, warrior two. One more reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg. And cartwheel your hands down and bring it all down. Step your right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Take this down dog as a little moment of rest. If you want, you can pedal out your legs a little bit. We did some quite intense leg work there before we go to the other side. So left leg up and back behind you. Bring your left foot up in between the hands. Come up into crescent pose on this side. Just open up to the left, palms facing out for a twist here. Come back to center, release the right heel down for warrior two on this side. Bring that left palm up, slide the right hand down the right leg, reverse warrior on this side. Feel that great side stretch. And keeping everything else the same, just straighten that front leg. Use those legs here. Come down into warrior two again. Take your hands behind your back. start to release everything down on the inside of your left knee for humble warrior on this side. And again, if you want a bit more on your shoulder, just press your palms together. Just let that head start to release down with every breath. And come back up, warrior two. Slide that hand down, reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg. Come back to warrior two. Hands behind your back. Come down into humble warrior. And breathe. Come back up for warrior two again. Lots of warriors. Left palm up, slide that hand back for warrior, reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg. And cartwheel the hands down, step your foot back. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Look up at your hands, step or jump up. Look up, exhale, release down. Inhale, gently roll all the way back up, reach to the sky. And we're gonna sit back into a chair pose. Now from here, if you can keep your arms up, great. If they're getting a bit tired, you can bring them down to prayer position. But you're just gonna take your right foot, you take it over your left leg for an opening in the back of that right leg here. Really sit back into that and feel that stretch. There's some stretching, some strengthening, some balancing. If your arms are straight up, keep bringing them back towards your ears. If they're tired, just put them in prayer position, no big deal. And exhale, release it all down. Gently roll all the way back up, arms up. Exhale, sit back, and the other side. So wherever your hands were before, put them there now and put that left leg over the right. Really sit back and feel that opening, that stretching. A lot of things going on here. It's great. And exhale, release it all down. Look up, exhale, step or jump, back to plank, exhale, come down through chaturanga, inhale, up dog, and exhale, push back to down dog. Right leg up and back behind you, bend that right leg, and you can just stay here, keeping that right hip open. You can look up underneath the right armpit. If you want a bit more, just keep rotating to the right and flip the dog. So your left leg will be straight, your right leg is bent. Reach out back, those back bend, a little stretch on the side. Feel the intensity in your left arm. Lots of stuff going on here. And wherever you are, bring that right foot up in between the hands and come up into crescent pose. Again, release down to warrior two. Breath or two here. When it starts to come forward, place your left hand on your left hip, and you're gonna reach out in front of you a little bit to the right of your foot. Raise that left leg up. Both legs should be straight and strong. You're gonna come into half moon pose. You're gonna start to really open up that left hip, flex that left foot, open up that left shoulder. And if you're feeling balanced, you're going to raise that left arm up. If you're feeling extra balanced and you want a little bit more, another option is to take your foot behind you, take that ankle, and just stretch out that quad. Just breathe here for a few breaths. wherever you are, place the left fingertips down on the floor. Keep raising up that left leg for standing splits. So you can stay here, both legs straight and strong, or you can take your right hand behind your right leg, maybe you even like to take both hands behind the leg. Whatever you'd like, just keep stretching up that leg as if they were really in the splits. It will feel like they're in the splits even if they're not. And breathe. And step that left foot way back. Place the left fingertips on the floor and raise that right arm up for a little bit of a twist here. Should feel nice. And exhale, release that hand down, step the foot back. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Raise that right leg up and back behind you. Keep that leg up, shoulders over the wrist. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Other side, left leg up and back behind you. Keeping that leg up, shoulders over the wrist. Come down through a one-legged chaturanga. Release that foot down. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. So other side, left leg up and back behind you. You're gonna bend your left leg. You can just stay here, looking up underneath that left armpit and feel that opening. If you want a little bit more, keep rotating it. And flip. Straight right leg, bent left leg. Reach out back behind you. It's intense, but it can feel really good. So wherever you are, bring that left foot up in between the hands for crescent pose on this side. And release that hand down for warrior two. Take this moment to pause, really enjoy this pose. Feel the sensations in your body. Take the right hand to your right hip. Start to come forward. Place the left fingertips down in front a little bit to the left of the foot. Raise that right leg up, open up the right hip. Both legs are straight and strong. Right foot flexed. Right arm up if you're feeling balanced. It can stay right on the hip. Half moon pose. And if you did it on the other side, give it a try on this side. Grab hold of your ankle. And give this a try. Just hold it here for a few breaths. And wherever you are, just bring both fingertips down. Both legs are straight. Start to raise that right leg up and back behind you for standing splits. Keep raising up that right leg as you bring your torso down towards your left leg. And step that foot way back. Keep the right hand or fingertip down and raise that left arm up for a twist on this side. And bring that left hand down, step your left foot back. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back to down dog. Take the shoulders over the wrists for plank position and stay here. And you're gonna do some mountain climbers for some core work. Now you really wanna use the abs here, not your lower back. And bring your right knee to your left elbow and vice versa. Just keep alternating at your own pace. Just keep the intensity going for a bit longer. It's great for your core. You're gonna feel this in your shoulders. It's all good. Really use those abs. Whenever I do this yoga outside, I watch all these little bugs and ants and things crawl all over me. For some reason, it doesn't bother me. I think it's kind of nice. And do one more on each side. And just push back into down dog. Maybe pedal the legs again. You can feel a lot more open now probably than you did the first time. Look up at the hands, step or jump up. Look up, exhale, release down. Raise those arms up. And exhale, sit back into a chair pose. This time bring your hands into prayer position and twist over to the right. So we're gonna do a chair twist. So hook that left elbow on your right leg. And you can stay here, or if you want a little bit more, it's up to you. Bring that left hand down and the right arm up. Just breathe into it. Feel the great feeling that a twist can give you. It elongates the spine. It just feels good to stretch your body this way. And exhale, release it all down. Raise those arms up. And exhale, sit back into chair pose. And twist on the other side. So whatever you did the first time, we'll do it again on this side. Exhale, release it all down. Gently roll all the way back up. Reach to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. You take your feet hips width apart. Bend your knees slightly. Take your arms behind your legs. Clasp your hands on your elbows and just start to straighten those legs. Really feel that great opening in the back of the body. And bring the hands down, right fingertips down, right leg bent. Might feel a little bit easier this time than it did at the beginning. Or not, you never know. And bring it down, other side, left fingertips down. Bend the left knee, straighten that right leg. Open up. And exhale, release it down. Step back into down dog. Shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. And one more time, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, come down through chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog. And exhale, push back into down dog. Well done. And bring your knees down to the mat. We're just gonna sit back into an extended child's pose. You can have your knees together or wide apart, depending on what they're feeling. Feel that side stretch in the body. Really reach out those arms for a breath. And exhale, just relax the arms down for a moment. Forward bends are calming. They should help you recenter. And we're gonna come back up, sit down on your mat, and we're gonna stretch one leg at a time. Bend your right leg, keep your left leg out in front of you, and just start to come back. You might just be up here, that's fantastic. If that's where you can get to, great. You can go back a little bit further, that's great too. Wherever your body's feeling, just enjoy this lovely stretch. We did a lot of leg work today, so this should feel nice. And we're gonna do the other side. So again, maybe start up top because you wanna come back down into it. However far you can go. You might only be halfway, maybe not even that far, all the way down. Wherever you are, just feel that opening in the leg. And we're gonna come back up. Legs out in front of you. Seated forward bend. I love this pose at the end. When you're warmed up, it's a little bit easier. So raise those arms up, keeping your spine extended, and just reach forward on your exhale. With every exhale, just let your body sink down further into your legs. If you use your breath here, you'd be surprised at how far down you can actually come. It's intense, but it can feel good. And come back up, bring the soles of your feet together. Grab hold of your feet. Keeping that spine extended, just start to come forward. Butterfly pose. Again, really use that breath to let yourself relax more into this pose. With every exhale, maybe you come forward a bit more, maybe your legs open a bit more. Maybe they don't, that's okay. Really focus on your breath here. Enjoy the opening sensation. And come back up. You'll lie down on your mat, but don't get too comfy just yet, because we're gonna do a tiny bit more ab work before we finish. So take your hands to either side of your head, and we're gonna do some bicycle crunches. So bring your right elbow to your left knee, your left elbow to your right knee at your own pace. Really use those abs here. Just give it that last bit of energy you have here. Having a strong core is vital. Just a few more here. Stay with me. Maybe one more on each side. And bring it all down. Take your knees into your chest. Should feel good. From here you have an option of taking bridge or the full wheel. So you can keep your feet hips width apart, come up under your shoulders and raise those hips up. Or if you're ready for this and want to do the full wheel, just go right into that full back bend. Back bends can be invigorating. They help release the abs from all the ab work that we've done. And wherever you are, just bring it all down. Bring your knees into your chest again. From here, you're gonna take your legs back behind you for plow pose. Now keep your neck and head straight. Just listen to my instructions and looking. You wanna keep your neck stable here. Just bring your straight legs back behind your head. And come up onto your shoulders a little bit. If your legs are a little bit bent, that's okay. You're aiming to get your feet down onto the mat, but or the ground. If they don't, that's okay. Just really feel that stretch all the way up your spine. You can press your hands down into the ground, or you can clasp them together. Really use that leverage to get your feet back. Just take a few breaths here. If you want a bit more, you can bend your knees. Take your hands behind your knees. Feel like a little cocoon. And wherever you are, just gently roll back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Straighten out your left leg, grab a hold of your right knee. Take your left hand on your right knee and just bring it over to the left. And stretch that right arm out to the right, palm up. Just open up that lower back. Come back to center with that leg, switch sides, straighten that right leg, bend the left, and look out over your left arm. Feel the release on this side. And come back to center, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug. Take the outsides of your feet, open up your legs with your legs for happy. rock. And just take your legs out, straighten them down onto the mat. Open up those arms, let your palms face up, close your eyes. Let your body just sink into the mat. Take a nice deep breath and fill up the lungs and hold it at the top for a moment. And exhale, let it all out. Let your breathing just resume to its normal pattern. Take this moment to really just be present. Thoughts are going to creep up, like your to-do list, all the things you got to get done today. Just let them come and go. Acknowledge they're there. Don't spend too long on them, and let them pass. Just take this moment for yourself, these very brief moments that you get. Keeping your eyes closed, roll onto your right side and push yourself up into sitting position. Keep those eyes closed. Raise those arms up, reach up, and exhale. Bring your hands to prayer position. Open your eyes, and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know there's many other places you could be, so I'm so grateful you're here today. Go and have a fantastic, fabulous, wonderful day.